Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video, let's look at the parallel routing in Next.js. So the purpose of parallel routing is, so when there is a situation where you want to uh, uh, load multiple components into a single component and they are completely independent of each other, so that even if there is some problem with one component, other leftover components are going to be still rendered and working as it is. So for that type of situation, we have to go for the parallel routes, and at the same time, majority of our real-time production applications will have this type of parallel routes definitely, instead of having a single page. So let's look at how we can implement this with the code. Right now I have a blank application. Okay, so it is running on 3000 port and there is nothing. So let's start by writing the parallel routes. So I am going to create a folder called dashboard, and within this folder I want to add a login folder. On top of this dashboard I want to add @register. So anything starting with @, that means that is a parallel route. Okay, along with this I'll say guest. Okay, these are the three, and I'll create a new file which is page.tsx. This is for registration, and for the login page.tsx for the login, and for guest page.tsx. So I created three files. Okay, at the same time these are parallel routes. Okay, along with this, for this particular dashboard, again we need page.tsx file, its own file. At the same time I want to have all these three into a layout. So for that again I need a file called layout.tsx. Okay, what we are going to do is we are going to load these three parallel routes onto the layout. Okay, and internally it will render onto the page. Okay, so the layout and the layout is going to be part of the dashboard. Okay, let's see. So to save some time, I wanted to copy paste this code change, the HTML for these three and the layout on page. So to save some time, I added all these layout page, guest page, as well as login page, as well as register page code. Okay, it's just a plain HTML. So let's focus on how the route works. Okay, right now, so this is the dashboard. When we hit dashboard, guest, login and register, these three pages are going to be loaded onto the layout. Okay, in this layout again along with page. Okay, these three are parallel routes, and if there is a problem with guest, other two will still render and work on the page, and if there is a problem for one of the component or two of the components, at least one component is going to work. So in the real-time scenario, okay, let me check the dashboard. So now if you see, left side one is login, right side one is registration, bottom one is guest. Okay, these three are aligned in this particular file, the layout. This layout belongs to dashboard. Okay, so in this what we are doing, we imported all these three parallel routes. Okay, these three parallel routes. Okay, along with this, we just imported these three and just displaying, setting it in this particular layout. Okay, login and register and guest. Okay, so to save some time I copy pasted this CSS and all. Okay, let's try to understand. This is the layout. In this layout belongs to dashboard. When we hit dashboard URL, it will go to the page.tsx. Okay, it will take this header. Okay, if you say this header, along with this header, since there is a layout, So this layout will be rendered inside this particular page.tsx. Okay, so in this layout, what we have, we included these three components and rendered here. Okay, so the purpose of this type of parallel routing is, for suppose if there is a problem for login. Okay, for suppose I logged into this particular website to register. Okay, I don't have an account. So in that scenario, even if the login page is not working, no need to worry, I can still register. Okay, no need to worry, I can still register. At the same time, if there is a person who is already logged in, created account. Okay, even if this registration page is not working, still that's fine. User can simply navigate, log in and navigate to the application. Okay, and if I am a just guest and I don't have a login, at the same time I don't want to register, so I can directly navigate using the guest, and even if these two components are not working, no need to worry. Okay, so this is a major usage of having parallel routes, and so this is the advantage. So let's just what we will do is, right now, the registration. Okay, I'll just remove everything. So if there is a scenario, if this is not loading, okay, still this won't load, but these two will be still active and running. So in real-time production application, this is one of the major scenario that we use. The routing, this type of routing that we will definitely use, because we are not going to use single page for every piece of application. Instead, we always have a single layout with multiple components in it, and we develop the real-time production application in this format. So this is the advantage of using parallel routes. Thank you. See you in the next video.